Greetings, YouTube! If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and definitely make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell. So maybe you have a Dyson nozzle for your V10 or whatever, and you want to know what is inside here. What do we do with this if it's not working right? So there's actually not a whole lot to do, but we're going to go ahead and cover it. So you should use a coin, or if you happen to have a number 6 flathead, which is an unusually large flathead, to give you an idea of reference to my thumb and the flathead. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Give it a half turn. Again, we're only turning it so much. So this is the bearing block. This will be probably available separate. There's a gasket on there. And that gasket, along with this tooth, is what's going to keep this from having the brush roller rattle. So if it's loud, check this. Next thing, you're going to slide the brush roller out. And we're just going to check to make sure the bearing spins freely, which it does. And that's it. There. The other bearing you want to check to make sure it spins freely is this guy right here, and he does. And you want him to be, you can slide him over if you need to clean him in there. So that's as far as you're actually going to be disassembling this ever. If you are one of those sick people who thinks they should go through and take this apart further, that's great for your own amusement, but granted, these are the only 3 assemblies that are available, so if anything happens with this, you're out of luck. And you can get these available. There's even generics available of the brush roller currently. So as always, thumbs up this video if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and we're going to clean this, and then I'll put it back in. Alright, before we put this back together, we're going to give it just a wipe down. Make sure the parts are nice and clean. Get in these nooks and crannies with just a wet rag. See, it's still kind of dirty in front, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And the solution is, when they're dirty like that, take your rag. We're just going to feed the rag in and rotate the rag around. And use that just to clean that. So again, we want this nice and clean. You can go ahead and use a little furniture polish in there afterwards if it's scuffed up a lot. Notice this thing has a lot of flex, so careful you don't break it off. It is made in Malaysia, but with the finest plastics. Go ahead and detangle this by hand or use a knife, but don't use a wheel. It'll take these bristles right off, unlike most brush rollers. Just using a wet rag, kind of wiping up the excess here. Alright, well, that looks good. So you notice this is spring loaded, and it's all got to line up with this pin here. It has to line up with this plus shaped thing in here. So when you put it in, you kind of want to jiggle it around like that. Important just to keep all this clean, keep hair buildup. And you'll notice that this has a flat spot here, and that this has a flat spot there. So that's what you're going to line up. And if you're not sure which way to twist it, there's a little unlock, lock symbol. So once it's in, now we're going to hit the, whoop, done. Alright, so that's how we do that. Again, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button,